Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Logan Thomas.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Throwing again is Smith. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Washington.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Just beating the play clock, Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
5 at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
I got you, Pop. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming for you. You mine. He's coming. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Davion Taylor.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Eagles 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 13. Check 13. Bang, 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 bang. No, man. No. Kill.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To J.D. McKissick.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
Smith's pass.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check safety, check safety.
Smith now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's good.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, 1 set, 1 set.
To the air again, Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Smith. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. For a wash 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's McKissick. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And the pressure gets to him again. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 67 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing on second and long. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Big team, right here. Hey, watch that, check, Mike.
Here's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
You ain't going nowhere. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got one. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Drag him 60. I got it. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike 54.
Smith on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down, Eagles.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He's brought down
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Washington.
That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 34
So
yard
from
line.
Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
54, Mike smash. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the back,
Smith throwing again. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20.
Get off the field.
10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the
Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Go.
Throwing again. Smith. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Check. Hey, 1 set.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
He was brought down.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Sanders.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
His kick is
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over first and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Eagles.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
26 mark, 26 mark. Don't get nervous.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off here, the 32.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Panther first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Bridgewater on first down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Bridgewater. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down. Mike 38. Let him know.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. 36 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And this one is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. 54 is marked. 54 is marked. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
On first down, it's Sanders, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 29, Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Wentz flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. A gain of 5 down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 27 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Yeah.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Joey Slye on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll go again with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And it's second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina, they've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and
a good pickup there at 22. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 21, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was taken
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard.
On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. First and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Bridgewater with a keeper. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1.
1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
3rd down and 7.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Carolina.
Bridgewater here to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
That's the way. Whip. Watch the whip. Delta. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go.
Here's Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
3rd and 15.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 52. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Steven Sims now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier. Nate Gary on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Coming after you. Shift. 18 Cardinal. He's coming, double up. Check 24.
They'll run with McKissick. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Strip that ball. Bang, 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 bang. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Watch that. Safe. Hurt. Check 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
The 39-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 54. Right here. Showing up. 19 Tiger.
Smith throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Pass complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down. And
hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
7-yard line.
Smith on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st down.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. She'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter now with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz eluding the pressure right. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Incomplete.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, that feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's the pass. Slow. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Dragon
60. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing again is Smith. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. There to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
Now it's a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Wentz. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Eagle 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to look deep here for Ward, and that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It brings up 4th down.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Working from the gun, Wentz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To Greg Ward.
Greg Ward, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Smith. No, it's out. Smith lost it. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
45-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first is Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Goal, Philadelphia.
That one good for 37 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, it's Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the screen.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Deuce. Chance. Check nickel.
Smith now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Smith's pass.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll go again with McKissick. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick with time running out. And Washington has retaken the lead.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Barber on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Tonight's final.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.